Trevi, I think you should be more appropriate on stage. And so instead of saying like, hey, this song's all about sex, which I actually did before because I messed up, I decided that I would try to take a more appropriate route. So I have a plan. I have something that I want to teach you guys. Does everybody here know about the birds and the bees? Well, when I was a kid growing up, my dad sat me down for like 15 minutes and he told me about the birds and the bees, and for 15 minutes I had no fucking clue what he was saying. I had this terrible image that there was like this bird being stabbed to death by a bee in like a humping motion, and then a certain number of months later a human baby popped out, and I was like, that's not right, that's not how that works. But I figured out a way to explain it better, so you guys need to write this shit down and take notes, take mental notes. You have a bird, and it's a really, really nice bird, pretty bird. It probably uses some sort of like herbal essences or Pantene Pro, I don't know, it smells nice. And then you have a bee, and it's, I don't know, the bee's cool, it's a cool bee. For the longest time I couldn't figure out which one was the male, and then it became so clear to me that obviously the bee was the male because he has the stinger. And a fun fact, he doesn't get upset when another bee flies by and he sees that his stinger is slightly larger, because he knows in his little bee brain that it's all about the motion in the ocean. And that, my friends, is me trying to be as appropriate as possible and trying to explain sex. Now you guys can go back and be like, hey, look what I learned, and your mom and dad will probably never ever let you come to a We the King show again. This next song is off a record called Smile Kid that we put out a little bit ago. If you know it, I want to hear you sing loud and pretty. Are you ready? That sounded like 11 people were ready. Is everybody ready?